Hello, I'm Matt and Albert, and welcome to the Fireside Chats.
Go Racing Fireside Chat.
Good morning, Melissa.
It's nice to have a brandy in
It is.
Is it in the morning?
Well, can be.
Well, it's been the end of a hard week, isn't it? So
What's
It's
that?
been a big week.
What's been happening for Go Racing this week? Out at the sales?
yeah. 2 days at the Ready Run Sales. Well, yeah, 2 days. In a bit. Yeah.
Looked at a lot of horses.
Yeah. What do you think of the sales?
Oh, it was good. There was a real variety of types there, and
Yeah.
some nice types, but there was a lot of rubbish as well, I guess.
Well, yeah, I thought it was overpriced.
Yes, especially the second day. Got
Yeah.
noticeably stronger on the
Yeah.
second day.
Is that right?
Sale topper made 460,000. What did he make at the? I think 100,000, didn't he, at the yearling
Yeah,
sales?
the yelling sales.
I thought there were fillies going for 50,000. More to worth 20 grand. There were, yeah, I thought it was overpriced. I thought it was expensive sale by.
Strong sale.
So did you buy anything?
No value there for our clients.
Right.
I don't think. A couple of nice horses probably to take up to Singapore and things like
Oh,
that.
yes.
Bruce Marsh bought a couple.
Did he?
Yeah. Nice
Yep.
pair of Canto
So they'll be
horses.
well suited for that, for the Singapore market, he thought?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
conditions?
Yeah, I think so. Patchy though. Patchy. Yeah, a lot of rubbish, and I thought horses were making more than they were.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And you weren't feeling particularly well, were you?
Poor fella.
I had a
Yeah.
bad dose of man flu all week.
And we know how bad that is. Even a mild case can be quite bad. Debilitating.
25% more painful than childbirth, so they say. I ended up on steroids and things and antibiotics, just like, well, I was going to say just like a racehorse, but none of our racehorses are on those kind of
No.
things.
So it was a bad dose.
Bad dose, real bad dose. I had to go back to bed one morning for a couple of hours.
It's underrated, man flu.
It is.
Poor
Tell you,
lamb.
underrated.
Poor lamb.
you know who else had man flu?
I think Latta was
Latta.
not
Yeah.
well.
She was going to be on the Fireside Chat, but
Oh, was she?
she was. I reckon she complained more than I did.
She was complaining a lot.
She was She was, you know,
And
terrible
yet she
time.
managed to win the Group 1.
That's a good segue.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Well done. A big
Managed to win the Group 1,
Platinum Witness. Yeah.
week. Yeah, the 1,000 guineas of record.
beating the hot favourite.
Beating Stephen McKee's O'Marilyn. O'Marilyn, I mean, Sticko's going great guns.
Yes.
And Platinum Witness deserved to win, but I think the track really tripped up O'Marilyn, didn't it?
It tripped up a lot of horses.
Yeah.
A lot of horses. And as the last day of the carnival went on, they were getting further and further off the rails.
Good for the carnival.
The track was just, it was cutting up.
Shipping.
It was just shifty. It was,
Traders thought their horses were breaking down on it,
yeah,
didn't they?
yeah. It was rated a good 3, but there was no way it was a good 3 track.
No,
It was worse than that.
no. But good on Latta.
Well done to Lisa.
Yeah,
Yeah, she deserves that. She
She
works
does.
hard.
yeah. Does a great job.
She does.
Gets a lot of winners. Deserves to be top of the premiership.
Absolutely.
Well, she's right up there.
Yeah.
So good on her.
And she said at the start of the season that her goal was to win more black type and group races, and she's won a group 1, so
Yeah,
great start to the season for her.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, she's doing really well.
So yeah, and Sticko had a good carnival. He had third with Prince Mambo, and he was second in the States race Wednesday.
Yes.
And yeah,
And Zara,
yeah. And our only trainer that didn't have any runners down there, Marsh, he's flying, isn't he?
he's going great. Yeah, he is. He's training winners everywhere.
3.5 is strike rate, I think.
And now in the top 10, I think he's had a lot of winners over the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think he's seventh rate for the premiership, isn't he?
Yeah, so going very well.
Oh, good. Good to
Anything-
hear.
Should we talk about some horses?
Yeah, let's talk about some horses from last week. And Matt, shall we start off with Passing Shot?
Passing Shot at Tauranga, good to see him back to somewhere near his best, running second, a good second, to one of Stephen Marsh's horses. Giving her
5 kilos.
5 kilos. Yeah.
It's a lot.
And she gave us a nasty bump up into the
Yeah,
straight.
yeah, she ran into us. We were going to protest,
Yeah.
but decided against it. There just wasn't enough contact to warrant
No.
protesting, but a really good run from Passing Shot, and just good to see him back on track.
I'd have loved to have had a protest against Marsh.
Yeah, same.
Wouldn't you? I'd have loved it.
Yeah, would have given us great pleasure.
Oh, it just wasn't quite enough in it.
No, there wasn't.
All right,
He is
Albert.
back on the ball, isn't he?
He certainly is.
Can you just hear the fireplace?
Yeah, it's getting really hot in here.
Nice ambience. Eh?
Yeah. So, Albert, do you want to take What a Star and the debut and talk about her?
Yeah, good. Really nice filly. good run. She ended up being in the wrong part of the track. We drew the inside. She was right there and she sort of went for a gap and started to quicken, but then she just hit the worst part of the track and ran 6th. But it's actually it wasn't a bad debut.
No, it's a good debut.
You know, the stakes race, very tough.
Yep.
And I don't think she's shown us plenty of ability, but I don't think she's a really early 2-year-old. She was bigger horse than the others, wasn't she?
Oh, a lot bigger.
Yeah.
The pleasing thing was the way she handled the occasion. A huge crowd at Riccarton, and there was 2 or 3 of the other 2-year-olds were going off in the back parade room, but she was calm.
I tell you what, honestly, blessing the skies who running 6. If she'd drawn out barrier 5 wider, she would have run in the money. She would have run 3rd or 4th. She would have been there. She would have got some money on the board, and we would have been tempted to press on to the crack career. And it's actually a good thing because I don't think she's quite ready for it.
No.
But she's a lovely filly, so I think it's worked out right.
Absolutely. And Kylie Williams said she was happy with the run, did everything like a pro, and she said she'd make a really nice autumn 2-year-old or 3-year-old.
Yeah. So she got a penny.
Yeah,
So she
really
needs a bit of
liked it.
time.
Yeah.
A little bit of time. Okay, Matt, would you like to talk about Mount Difficulty?
Oh, the People's Champ, Ernie. Yeah.
Fastest milk card of the week.
Yeah. Much better run from him. We were disappointed with his run on the first day.
Yeah.
Got the run of the race and just didn't let down, but he drew wide last week. Went back to last and made up a lot of ground in the straight, didn't he?
Yeah. Look, Waimea Wonder, you tell me, or you're the Waimea Whisperer. It was a good, like Robbie, I think, rode him well, but if things had panned out differently, he could have been on the back of the winner, couldn't he?
He could have. I've watched the replay a couple of times, and Coke Rotorua, which won the race, we were on its back, turning for home. Opie Boston, being the great jockey he is, just followed horses and took the gaps as they appeared, whereas we were a lot wider and we covered a lot more ground.
Yeah.
And if we'd stayed on that horse's back, it could have been a completely different result.
Yeah. Look, I don't blame Robbie, he had to make...
No, absolutely.
And wanted to give him clear air.
Yeah, dead right.
Yeah.
But a much better run.
And down at Cromwell, $7,500 race.
Next start down at Cromwell at 1400. Well, there is a 1200 option there as well, but he showed last week that he's got no trouble getting 1400 metres.
Wonder if Mount Difficulty Wines down there will sponsor us. They're following us now on Twitter.
Yeah, I see
Alright,
that.
you're rambling now.
Okay.
So, Albie Charlestown.
Charlestown completely undone by the track. He needs it like concrete, like this. You hear that? Hard. And it was shifty, and he's just no good on a shifty track. And we knew an hour before the race there was no chance, but we couldn't scratch him, so they didn't downgrade. Kelly Myers thought he'd broken down 200 metres out because he slipped on the track and it just moved underneath him, and so she set up on him. Just disaster. Just the track was a disgrace. It was a disgrace.
Yeah, it was. It's a bit of an embarrassment, really. You know, for one of the biggest days in South Island racing, it's a shame for it to happen on that day.
Well, the best horses didn't win.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
The horses that handled the track won.
Yeah. And trainers and owners don't want to be seen to be moaning about the track and using that as an excuse, but it was a genuine excuse for a lot of horses last week.
It was falling apart the track, it's like a plant paddock.
Yeah, it was in the end.
Yeah. So he's gone back up to Alpuni, week in the paddock, and then he'll get ready for some nice races at Christmas.
Okay, and this week we've got excitement with Rudy back.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but what about National Pride? She's jumping ahead of us, isn't she?
I might have left that off the list, didn't you? Oh, that's my fault.
Who's going to talk about National Pride then?
Oh, yeah.
You better.
Good run, a fresh up run. Ran 4th, got beaten in the nose, just above the head. He could have run 3rd quite easily. Just a good run. Jonathan Riddell was thrilled with his run. He's a real stayer, and more ground is going to be his best friend. It was over 1400 metres. We thought it may have been a wee bit short, and it proved the leader just sort of skipped away in the straight. But Jonathan Riddell was thrilled with his run. He said he kept up a good strong gallop to the line, just didn't flinch.
Yeah.
And he said he'll be much better over ground. And he's very keen to stick with the horse, which is a good indication to us.
Just needs ground. Yeah.
Okay, now we'll move on to this week. Albert?
Exciting times.
Excitement in the camp.
Rude Awakening's back.
Hang on, let's just do a little shot to Rudy.
What the hell are you doing?
Sorry,
What
viewers.
are you doing?
There we go. There's Rudy.
In OP.
Wonderful.
Yeah, she's back. Counties Bowl over 1100, listed race. She had 2 trials, won them both. Got really well Wednesday. Always a bit of nerves how they're going to come back and things. She looks good though. I think we'll need a lot on Saturday. Barrier 2, she'll jump, lead will be handy. Danielle Long, country's leading jockey. She's won at Emdale before. just exciting to see her back on the track, and we'll find out on Saturday exactly where she's at.
Great.
Good field. It's a good field. She's up against
good
some
point.
good sprinters in there.
Man, it's a good field.
Yeah, for a fresh up run, it's a very good field.
She only just scraped in the field in her rating.
Yeah.
I think she's one of the last rated horses in the field. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
Incredibly hard field for her to kick off.
Yeah.
You know, don't underestimate it.
No.
Right.
Yeah, but we'll find out where she's at.
And second up run for Billy Mojo, Matt.
Yes, Billy Mojo at Te Rapa on Sunday. He didn't get all favours on debut. He didn't get down to the rail. He got bumped and probably lost a bit of confidence, and he probably got a wee bit lost in the running. Yeah. He's drawn barrier 1 on Sunday. Huge assist. He'll get down to the rail. It'll give him something to follow.
Great.
And he's a horse that's big on ability. And
Danielle back on.
Yeah, Danielle back on.
Oh, good.
And he can turn his form around very quickly.
And the fluff is on too.
Yeah, Sidewinkers on as well, which will help.
Yeah, help focus. Yeah, we thought about running the stakes race on Saturday, but I'm glad we haven't. I think he'll learn more.
Yeah, I think we've pulled the right rein by going to Te Rapa.
Yeah, he can run well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
he's a good horse.
Yeah, yeah.
Great.
A couple of Holly sprint horses in that field, but
Yes.
I know he's there.
Yeah.
Okay, and Thorn Pass.
So back to Saturday, Thorn Pass.
Jumping around a bit.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Well, you lead us, we'll follow.
Good.
Yeah, 75 mile, 65 mile, stays in the same grade from last time. Bit of barrier draw from barrier 4. He should be able to hopefully be one off the rail this time, off the fence. There might be rain in the day, won't harm him. I think he's our best chance of the weekend.
He's a super chance.
Super
chance.
Rudy's a great horse, and Billy's got so much ability, but it's the right race for him.
Yes, it is.
Isn't it?
Yes. And his last run, getting back the nose, just indicates another big run. He's back to his best.
We just got to make sure Robbie gets him out of the barriers.
Yeah.
Get him out.
As he did last start.
Yeah.
And finally, Miss Lightning.
Miss Lightning, over 1,200 metres at Awapuni. Again, we were probably a wee bit disappointed with the last run.
I wonder though, like Jonathan Dowell, great jockey, but I wonder if he's just too big and strong.
Yeah, he is a strong rider, and whether he's the type of jockey that suits her.
So who's on board? Who's on board?
Navish
Tilak. He's a 3 kg claimant. Rides really well. He rides well in the CD.
Yeah, he's won a lot of winners.
Yeah, I think he's had 7 winners this season, which is good for an apprentice.
Yeah.
Probably he's Stephen Marsh then.
And you think better suited to her?
Yeah. Yes. Even though Jonathan's a great jockey, he's a big, strong bloke. She's a balanced mare, and I think
she doesn't.
You've got a kid to her, just sit on her, and she'll cook. And drops to 53 kilos.
Yeah. So she's a. We expect a good run from her.
I think you will find out on Saturday. She'll either go super and we'll go fantastic into Christmas, or she'll go average again and we'll give her a lead up.
Yeah. And a brief spell.
She might be on the fresh side, but we'll find out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Great. Anything else you want to talk about?
What else have we got coming up? Well, a couple of good trialists coming up next week. A couple of 2-year-olds.
Yeah.
Mojo and Bernardini going ahead. And I think next week we might talk about another little filly next week.
Yes.
Won't we?
An exciting opportunity.
Yeah. I think we'll do that.
Yeah.
I think it's probably near on time that we knock this back. And
great to see you feeling good though.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I worried earlier in the week.
Nothing like a medicinal brandy.
No, medicinal brandy's good enough, and I'm back. I'll be back. Back 100% this weekend.
All the best to the owners that have got horses racing this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we can have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Cheers. Good luck.